I'm John Motley, and I'm so pleased to be the host again this year of the Black History Trivia Bowl. Last year was so popular that people asked us to do it again this year. People were stopping me on the street saying, John, have you heard anything? When are we going to do the Black Trivia Bowl again? That's twice I've said that. Last year's winner was Kappa Alpha Psi, and they will be coming up shortly, but this year the first teams are the brothers from, where are you from?
Omega Psi Phi.
Omega Psi Phi. Tell everybody your names, would you please, quickly?
I'm Greg Jones.
Malcolm Welfare.
Albert Staten.
Philip Kane.
Very good. And the sisters from Alpha Kappa Alpha. Give us your names quickly.
Krista Hardy.
Dr. Lisa R. Branner.
Ida Wright.
Afrika Hines Ayala.
Very good. Could we just make sure that we're ready? Could we test the bells? The bells are ringing in Hartford. We are ready to get started. Let me give you the categories quickly. Politics, business, education, entertainment, music, sports, religion, and African American first. There's a rule change. Unlike last year when we let one team just go sports, we're limited to 2 mentions of one category in a row. After that, you must go to another category. I will pick the first category at random, and it will be education, one of my passions, education. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's begin. What U.S. Supreme Court decision declared school segregation? I think that Alpha Kappa Alphas were first.
Brown versus the Board of Education.
That is correct. You could pick the next category.
I will say entertainment.
Entertainment. Very good. Since I can't find entertainment, I'm giving you one on business. Who became the first black businesswoman of the year in 1993?
Pearline Motley.
That was deliberate. I did that because that was my Aunt Pearlie. Isn't that nice? Yes, indeed. Pearlie Motley. Well, pick another category. You're on a roll.
Okay. Science.
Science. Who was the first track star ever to cover more than 28 feet in the long jump? Yes.
Bob Beeman.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, why your mouth open? You didn't think that was a science question?
It sounds like sports to me.
Well, it sounds like sports, but 28 feet is very mathematically impossible. Miss, please. I'll be challenging the moderator here. Yes, yes, Omegas. Did you see that look? Yes. Category, please.
We'll go with business.
Business. Was the Freedmen's Savings Bank established before or after? I'm going to ask for the audience. Omegas were first and was very close. Yes.
After.
What year?
1865.
Very good. That was a bonus, but so you get only one.
We get 2 points.
You only
for
get
bonus.
1 point for it. Yes.
There are
so,
no bonuses, sorry.
No bonus. Hey, I will handle this, please. Thank you very much. Okay, a little order. Yes, sir. You get another category.
Education.
Education. The first black intercollegiate fraternity, I think it was the AKAs, and I haven't even finished asking the question. You must know that if you answer wrong.
Okay.
Yes, what is your answer?
Alpha Phi Alpha, 1906.
Alpha Phi Alpha was the first black fraternity, and it was founded at Cornell in 1906. You are so correct. You may pick another category.
I'm a good try. Okay. How about religion?
Religion, amen. Who was the first bishop of the AME Church?
Richard.
I think it was this side. It was very close. Yes.
Richard Allen.
That is correct. Very good. You get to pick the next category, please.
Music.
Music. Who won a 42-minute ovation? Yes. Alpha Kappa Alphas.
Oh, Marian Anderson.
No, that is not correct. You get a chance.
Could you repeat the question again, sir?
Who won a 42-minute ovation when she debuted with the Metropolitan Opera Company? Grace Bumbry or Leontine Price?
Leontine Price.
Leontine Price is correct. Think about that, a 42-minute ovation. Can you imagine how spectacular her performance must have been? Leontine Price in 1961. Another category, please.
The category of entertainment.
Entertainment. What popular dance was created at the Savoy? Oh, Vegas. Who?
The Lindy Hop.
The Lindy Hop. What is your category?
Education.
Education is a popular topic. I am pleased because we need to keep making sure that we have a focus on education. Was the first black intercollegiate fraternity? No, that was a joke. We've done that once. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. The Little Rock Nine I haven't even asked the question, but I think that the AKAs were first.
They integrated schools in Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas.
That is correct. Okay, you pick the next category.
Okay.
Today, please.
Science.
Yes. Science, yes. The American Medical Association Distinguished Service Award went to Jane C. Wright in 1965. Was she a surgeon or a chemist? Yes.
Surgeon.
The AKA said a surgeon. And she is right.
Yay.
Very good. Next category.
We're going to say science again.
Science again. What important medical association was founded by black doctors? Yes.
It is the National Medical Association.
That is correct. In 1895, the National Medical Association was formed. Robert Boyd was the first president, in case you didn't know that. Did you know that?
I wasn't sure of that.
Well, I happen to know that. Because I have a cheat sheet, okay? I'm not gonna lie. Another category, please.
General history.
This is the last question, general history. The Niagara movement. That was beautiful. That was a card. What's the answer, even before I ask the whole question?
Niagara, Canada, 1905.
That is correct. The Niagara movement, contrary to popular belief, was not founded in Niagara, New York, but in Niagara, Canada, 1905. Predecessor to which great organization? NAACP.
Yes.
Very good. That is the end. Well, we have one more minute. Thank you very much. You have the next category.
Sports.
Sports. What prize fighter regained the heavyweight crown?
George Foreman in 19...
Can I call on you?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry. George Foreman in 1994. He lost to in 74.
Oh, you've said enough. I can't believe well, you are correct.
Thank you.
I think it's pretty amazing that 20 years after he lost the crown, he got it back. That's pretty phenomenal. And then he created the grill.
Changed our lives forever.
Yes, he did. You see, talking about changing lives, he did that, yes. Category, please.
Okay. General history.
General history. What distinguished 20th century statesman became Undersecretary Omegas?
Clifford Alexander.
That is not correct. Let me ask the whole question. Name the distinguished 20th century statesman who became the Undersecretary General of the UN in 1968.
Ralph Bunche.
You are correct. He worked at the UN and won the Nobel Peace Prize and had many important diplomatic missions. That is the end of the first round. What is the score?
8 for Alpha Kappa Alpha, 6 for Omega Psi Kappa.
I can't believe that you nipped them at the end. Alpha Kappa Alpha is the winner of the first round. We will take a brief break and then we will come back for the second round. Thank you all. Let's give them a hand for their participation. This is the second period of the second annual Black History Trivia Bowl. And we have the winners of the first round, the AKAs over here, and we have the challengers for this round. The brothers of, can I finish my statement? The brothers of Kappa Alpha Psi,
Yes.
who, as you can see by the trophy on their table, were the winners of last year's round. Could you give your names quickly?
Anthony Shannon.
Ryan Grace.
Thomas Clark.
D.L. Chandler.
Very good. Are you ready? Let's test the bells one more time. You're a little slow, Kappas. You gotta pick up the pace. So the winners of the last round were the AKAs, but to make it even, I am going to start this round with a question on education. The first black intercollegiate fraternity, no, I'm joking. I'm joking. We all know that was the Alphas in 1906 at Cornell University. In 2000, former Vice President Al Gore, yes.
Okay, he taught at.
Let me finish. Well, no, you answer because yes, go ahead, answer, and then I will
He
complete.
taught at Fisk University and Middle Tennessee State.
Very good. That is correct. The cold question was, in 2000, former Vice President Al Gore began teaching at 4 colleges. 2 of them were black colleges, and the AKs correctly answered the question. I'll do another category quickly.
Entertainment.
Entertainment. What singer was featured on the Motown's label's first gold AKA?
Smokey Robinson.
Smokey Robinson was featured on Motown's first gold record in 1960. AKAs, please.
Science, please.
Science. The noted chemist Percy Julian helped develop a treatment for glaucoma. What part of the yes?
It's the eye.
The AKAs, I noticed, studied for tonight's test. I saw them with their nooks and their other things. So, AKAs, you still have the floor.
General history.
General history. How many teams in the Negro National League can you name?
Let's go.
I think the AKAs got it.
Oh, come on. No, they didn't touch it.
Yes, she did.
That came from
I
over
think
here.
the AKAs have
Is
it.
there a rebuttal? We can name more? That's the question.
Please.
Well, they probably can name more.
KC Monarchs.
KC Monarchs is one.
Stars.
Chicago Stars.
National Stars.
National Stars.
Does she want to get to the mic?
American Stars.
American Giants.
That is very good. That's sufficient to win this round. Now, you get to name the next category.
Science.
Science. In what year was the first Martin Luther King Day? I think that we have it for the Kappas
Oh,
this year.
that's so it wasn't, but go ahead.
1986.
That is correct.
I really hit first. But
I beg your pardon?
nothing.
Kappas?
Yeah. Politics.
Politics. President Johnson appointed Clifford Alexander. Yes.
President Jimmy Carter.
I will now ask the whole question and give the AKAs a chance to answer. President Johnson appointed Clifford L. Alexander, EEO chairman, in 1965. What president appointed him Secretary of the Army? You get to answer.
It says President Jimmy Carter.
That is correct.
That's what he said. He said President Carter.
I said President Carter.
Did you?
Yes, I said. I said
That's what
President
he
Jimmy
said.
Carter.
That's what he said, ladies. That was just President Carter is the correct answer, and it goes to the Kappas. You know.
Can we keep with politics?
You know, you got to speak clearly so I can hear.
Okay, I will.
Very good. Okay. All right, very good. What southern state elected Julian Bond? Kappa.
That'd be the state of Georgia.
The state of Georgia elected Julian Bond to its House of Representatives in 1965. He had a hard time being seated, you might recall, because he opposed the U.S. intervention in Vietnam. A lot of his fellow legislators did not want him to be seated.
We'll
But
go
you
with
got that
general
correct.
history.
I beg your pardon?
General history.
You will wait until I finish my monologue, young
Sorry,
man.
I mean, we're trying to win. It's tied up.
Well, I understand. Okay. Oh, so you want to rush the moderator, huh? Fine. Fine. General history. How about this? African American first. Is that okay with you?
Sounds good.
Fine. Very good.
Wait, yeah, we have history.
Name the first black regiments.
And please don't tell me that they hit it first.
The Kappas absolutely were first.
Yes, we were. Yes, we were.
I'm going to appeal to the judges. Who? The AKAs, my judges have said.
That's biased.
Excuse me. The judges have ruled. AKAs.
And the judges are who? AKA.
The AKAs.
No, she's not.
Excuse me.
She was sitting with them.
Young man, one more like this, I'm going to have to call Kyle Anderson out of retirement. Yes, AKAs.
It was the 54th Massachusetts Black Regiment.
The 54th, which was the regiment made famous by the movie Glory, you might recall. And some of you attended my exhibit that was held at the Amistad Foundation at the Wadsworth Athenaeum. Did you not?
Yes,
Well,
yeah, great.
well, had you done that, you would have seen a pearl handle knife engraved 54th Massachusetts. But any rate, that is now in the collection of the American Civil War Center in Richmond, Virginia. If you ever in Richmond, yes,
We're going to go
indeed.
science and medicine.
Science and medicine. Robert Jones developed a technique to improve the cultivation of which? Yes.
Cultivation of corn.
Absolutely correct. Robert Jones developed a technique to improve the cultivation of corn. Excellent. Who did the peanuts?
George Washington Carver.
Very good. I just wanted to make sure we got as many
stalling for
questions
time
as.
again.
No, this is a trivia. Well, hold on. I want to make sure everyone knows as much as they can about history. It's not a point of who wins and loses, gentlemen. Next category.
African American first.
African American first. Which was the first African American newspaper? I think the Kappas got it. Maybe not. 5, 4, 3, 2.
The Freedman Press.
I'm sorry?
He answered.
The Freedom News.
Okay, do you have an answer?
Freedom Journal.
I'm going to declare both of them incorrect, even though you were close. It was Freedom's Journal. Freedom's Journal. So no points for either side. So pick another category, please. Whoever picked that one. Who was that? You?
I did.
AKAs?
African American first.
African American first. In 1967, Carl Stokes was elected the first black mayor of the Kappas got it. Cleveland, Ohio. Very good. You get the next category.
Sports.
Who became the first black tennis player? Kappas.
Arthur Ashe.
Who became the first black tennis player to win the men's single title at Wimbledon?
Arthur Ashe.
I know that. I just want to complete the whole for the audience. And the Kappas are correct. And now, another category. Yes, sir. Yes. Sports. Name the heavyweight champion. The AKAs.
Okay. Joe Louis.
That is the right answer. And the whole question is, name the heavyweight champion who won a victory for democracy and the black race when he defeated Germany's Max Schmeling in 1938. In general, if there's a question involving heavyweight champion, just say Joe Louis or Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali.
Next category, please.
Entertainment.
Entertainment, it is. Which 20th century poet has been called the Dean of American Negro Kappa Alpha Psi? The second black fraternity, I believe, after the Alphas. I call it kind of a copycat fraternity. I'm sorry?
Langston Hughes.
AKAs, you now have a chance, and I will ask the whole question. I think I did. Which 20th century poet has been called the first dean, the Dean of American Negro Poets? Sterling Brown or Melvin Tolson?
Sterling Brown.
Sterling Brown is correct. Very good. His verse in 1932 collection, Southern Road, used a dialect of African Americans you might recall. What school did you go to? Speaking of schools, I am so pleased that each of these fraternities and sororities represented tonight selected a school to represent tonight. And I'm searching feverishly for the name of those schools. The Omegas chose Jamoke Academy to represent. The AKAs are representing Milner, and the Kappas, Simpson Waverly. So the winner tonight will get a cash donation as a result of the selection of these organizations for these schools. So keep in mind that that's just another way to benefit education. How much time do we have left? We are out of time. What is the score?
The AKA's 8 and the Kappas 5.
It looks like we have a champion.
No, not yet, but it looks like
It looks like the AKs have won 2 rounds, to 1 for the Kappas and 1 for the Omegas. Is there a need for a final round?
Yes.
Then I think that you get to go up against the Omegas for second place. Ladies, if you could excuse yourself, your little championship selves. We are so pleased that City Councilman Kyle Anderson, a Kappa Alpha Psi, has joined us. Please sit down, Councilman, because when you stand up, you're out of the screen. And so, again, we want to thank him for bringing the pizza and the non-alcoholic punch. And now let's begin the third round. Gentlemen, test your bells. Thank you very much. I will ask the first question. It will be education. In 1904, this pioneer in education opened a small Florida school for black children. Yes.
Mary McLeod.
That is correct. This pioneer opened a school for black children, developed a well-known college, which became Bethune-Cookman College in Daytona Beach. Next category, please.
Education.
Education. Staying with education. What great statesman who began life as a slave in Baltimore?
Frederick Douglass.
That is correct. The whole question for the benefit of the audience, what great statesman who began life as a slave in Baltimore? It is honored by a bronze statue at Morgan State University, and it's Frederick Douglass. Next category, please.
No, you can't. Education.
Who was the founder and the first principal of Tuskegee Institute, Kappa Alpha Psi? If you have to huddle on this.
Is it time?
Booker T. Washington?
That is correct. And why was a huddle necessary, Kappas?
Strategy.
Strategy. Very good. Very good. It's fine. Very good. Keep in mind that you are tied now. I think that is correct. Or you won up. You're one up, yes. So just so that the founder and first principal of Tuskegee Institute was Booker T. Washington, which was established in 1881. The school at that time had 1 teacher and 30 students. We're now going to go to politics, the request of Kappa Alpha Psi Youngblood. Who was the first black woman to ever serve Kappa Alpha Psi? Three, 2,
Shirley Chisholm?
out of Texas?
Either way,
Shirley Chisholm is the correct answer. Shirley Chisholm.
That's right.
Shirley Chisholm.
What's the school?
Was elected to the U.S. Congress in 1968 from New York City. What is your category, Kappas?
Politics.
Politics. Kappas are staying with politics. The first black mayor of Atlanta, Omegas?
Maynard Jackson.
Maynard Jackson is correct. The first black mayor of Atlanta, Georgia was Maynard Jackson, who entered Morehouse, by the way, at the age of 14.
That's right.
He was a very smart young man.
Was he Alpha?
And he graduated with honors from law school in '64. I think he was an Alpha. As were most of the great men from Atlanta, like Martin Luther King Jr. Yes, Omegas.
What category?
Benjamin Mays mentored him?
I'm sorry, excuse me, yes. Please.
It's called a fist pump for the educational segment. Fist pump.
Education.
Benjamin Mays there. Okay.
You want to
what
stay in it?
category do you want?
First, African American.
African American first. Lillian W. Burke was admitted to the Ohio bar in 1951. Did she become the state's first black senator, judge? Yes.
First judge.
She was the first black judge in Ohio in 1969. She also later served as the president of the National Council of Negro Women. Your next category, please.
First.
First again. Jupiter Hammond wrote the first poem ever published by an African American. Did it appear in 1860 or 1760? Kappa.
1760.
That is correct. 1760. Its title was An Evening Thought, Salvation by Christ. Category, please.
Sports.
Sports. What baseball player earned the nickname? Yes.
Willie Mays, say hey kid.
What baseball player earned the nickname Mr. October?
Reggie Jackson.
That is correct.
We'll stay with sports.
Reggie Jackson, 3 home runs and 1 World Series. Kalpas, next category. Sports. Which boxers fought in the first televised heavyweight? Whoa, that was so close. That was so close, but I think the Kalpas got it.
Floyd Patterson and Sonny Liston.
I will now ask the whole question. Omegas, are you listening?
Yes, we are.
Which boxers fought in the first televised heavyweight championship bout? Joe Louis and Billy Conn, or Sonny Liston and Floyd Patterson?
Joe Louis and Billy Conn.
Joe Louis and Billy Conn, and it surprised me that it was as early as it was. It was 1947, when before many of you were born, and it was at Yankee Stadium, 1947. Who won, by the way? Joe Louis by a knockout, of course. Category, please. I remember sitting around the radio listening to that fight.
Let's go, Joe.
The pacifier. General history, please.
General history. Who was elected the first black mayor of Los Angeles?
We got that, right?
Tom Bradley.
Hold on, did you say who did? Who went first?
Yeah, it was definitely the Kappas.
Give me
There was no question about that.
It's a fix.
Thomas Bradley in 1972. And he served in that post for 20 years. Give me a category, please.
Sports.
Sports, very good. Who was the first black coach?
Ooh, Bill Russell. Let's go.
Hold on, no, you
We had it. We'd like to keep it in sports.
We're first.
And we'll keep it in sports. And
Bill Russell.
What fraternity? What fraternity? What fraternity?
Hello, please.
No, fraternity.
We have a television audience.
Fraternity.
He was the player coach for Boston.
They were first.
Yes.
No, they weren't. No, they weren't.
Stop it!
No, they weren't. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. No, they weren't.
Sports.
Yes.
1 minute.
11 to 11, gentlemen. And how much time is left?
1 minute.
1 minute.
So you can ask 2 questions if
We
you just
can
ask
ask
questions.
2 questions if I want to. What New York Mets pitcher? Kappa, Alpha, Psi. You have a chance to
Dwight
win it.
Gooden. Dwight Gooden.
I will ask the whole question.
Wait for the whole question.
What New York Mets pitcher holds a dubious distinction of losing 27 games in a row?
Anthony Young.
Anthony Young is the correct answer. The first pitcher of any race to lose that many. Category, please. Time is up. Time is up. And what is the score?
12-11.
12 to 11. And how many, what is the score for the AKAs?
16.
There's 16, 12, and 11. So what do we do next?
Bring the ladies in.
Bring the ladies in. Apple, thank you very much. Let's give them a hand. Last year's champions are the first to be eliminated. Good evening. This is the championship round of the second annual Black History Trivia Bowl. And the score at this time is what? 0-0. It's all even. Are we ready? Test the bells. All right, let's go.
This is the championship round?
This is the championship
Okay,
round.
just wanna
This
be clear.
is 15 minutes. I will ask the first question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Linda J. Wilson. Yes.
President, University of Michigan.
In 1962, Linda J. Wilson was named the president of the University of Michigan, the first black woman ever to head a public university in Michigan. Thank you. Choose a category, please.
Let's go with first.
First, which school is the oldest African-American Catholic college? Yes, AKA, excuse me.
Xavier University in New Orleans.
That is correct. The oldest African-American Catholic college is Xavier University, founded in 1915 in New Orleans. Next category.
General history.
General history. The First Lady of Song began her career at age 15 in an amateur contest at the Apollo. Yes.
Sarah Vaughan.
The First Lady of Song, you will get let me ask the whole question. Began her career at age 15 at an amateur contest at the Apollo Theater. Who was she?
Ella Fitzgerald.
That is correct. Her first hit that you probably recall, I will sing. Okay, next category.
African American first, please.
African American first. What southern city had the first black-owned radio station? Whoa, I'm going to ask for opinion of the judge. I thought it was the AKs myself. Yes.
Atlanta, Georgia.
You are correct.
That was W-E-R-D.
W who?
E-R-D.
Word. Word. That is correct. W-E-R-D word though, but yes. Next category.
Science.
Name one of the two.
One would be M. Jocelyn Elders, the other would be David Satcher.
You get a bonus. The question was name one of the two African Americans who served as U.S. Surgeon General, and she named both of them. Jocelyn Elders and David Satcher. Next category, please.
African American first.
First again. Name the husband and wife team. I think you got it this time.
Ossie Davis and Ruby Dee.
That is correct. Name the husband-wife team who received the Screen Actors Guild Lifetime Achievement Award. Ruby Dee was here, and I had the pleasure of introducing her at a YMCA event, and that was just fascinating. Category, please.
Music.
Music. Sonny Rollins. Wow. AKAs have anticipated the question, and the answer is...
Tenor saxophone.
The question. Sonny Rollins was influenced by Charlie Parker. Did Rollins play tenor sax, piano, or trumpet? And the answer, you were correct, the tenor saxophone. We had a great tenor saxophonist here in Hartford, did we not? Jackie McLean, was he a tenor saxophonist? Well, the greatest in the world right here in Hartford. Category, please.
Music.
Music. Name the singer who will always be remembered. Yes.
Lena Horne.
Lena Horne is correct, who will always be remembered for her rendition of
Stormy Weather.
Stormy Weather. Oh my goodness. Category, please.
Brothers. Music.
Music again. Who composed an opera?
Quincy
Omega?
Jones.
Quincy Jones. Who composed an opera about the life and times of Malcolm X?
Alexander Davis.
Say again?
Alexander Davis.
Very, very close. I can't award it to anybody. It was Anthony Davis. Very close for both of you. So, who called that category? Okay, again, name another one.
General.
General. Sammy Davis Jr. started his career, AKA?
Trio. The Rat Pack. He started off with a trio and ended up with
Hold it. The moderator is going to declare the first answer complete and done, and the other was an add-on. Trio is correct. The whole question was, Sammy Davis Jr. started his career with a group named for Will Masson as leader, was a duo, trio, or quartet. The correct answer is trio, and she added some other things, which is he also became famous for hanging with the Rat Pack, Frank Sinatra and those guys. Category, please. No, trio was
they went on to be a part of the Rat Pack.
No, that was an add-on. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much. Category, please.
Politics.
Politics. What mayor of Washington? Omegas.
Marion Barry.
The question. What mayor of Washington, D.C. was the first national chairman of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee? And the answer is Marion Barry, 1960. He was elected mayor for the first time in '79. And after he served a term, he came back as re-elected, you might recall.
Yes.
Category, please.
Mr. Moderator, could we get a time check and a score check?
Yes, you can when I get good and ready.
Okay.
Now, I am ready now. Time check, please.
There are 6 minutes left.
And the score.
The score, the AKA 6, the Omega's 4.
Oh, we need to speed it up. Is that what you're telling me in category?
Politics.
Politics. The infamous Dred Scott decision gave Congress the right to regulate, AKA.
False.
It's very interesting. Your answer is correct. The question is, the Dred Scott decision gave Congress a right to regulate slavery in the territories. True or false? It is false.
Federal government said they had
The
no
U.S. Supreme Court declared that the issue lay beyond federal jurisdiction. Dred Scott decision was for the Civil War and was the most infamous decisions ever. Category, please.
General history.
General. Anything I want?
General.
In the 1960s, Vernon Jordan Jr. led a boycott of stores in Atlanta that refused to hire blacks. Yes.
A boycott is encouraging people not to purchase goods from those stores, to not have their own self-interest involved.
That is close enough. I had not known that Vernon Jordan had done that myself until I until I studied for tonight's quiz. But yes, go ahead, Megan.
What category? Let's go sports.
The Dial Award is presented, AKA.
Herschel Walker.
The question is, the Dial Award is presented to an outstanding high school athlete. And the first one went to Herschel Walker as the high school athlete of the year in 1979. Category, please. I love it when the AKAs steal a sports question. I really do.
Are there any entertainment questions?
Are there any left? I think there might be one or two. Let me see if I can find one. Charlene Hunter Galt. Yes. Omegas.
Charlene Hunter Gold, now CNN, former McNair Lear report, CNN in South Africa.
Is that your final answer?
Charlene Hunter Gold, formerly McNair Lear anchor report, currently now CNN for South Africa.
She used to be a special reporter for McNair, McNair.
Yes, do you have a different answer?
Charlene Hunter-Gall is the bureau chief for Johannesburg, South Africa, and she was formerly the chief correspondent for McNeil Lehrer Hour.
That is correct. You were so close. So close, Brother Jones. So close. Yes.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Science.
Science. Which scientist supervised the lighting up of New York City? Yes.
Louis Latimer.
That is correct. Louis Latimer, who worked with the Edison Company, helped install the first electrical power in 1881. How many minutes? I can't see it. How many? 3 minutes. 3 minutes. What's the score?
10-5.
Who's got 5?
The Omegas.
The Omegas have 5, and AKAs have 10. And we have very little time left.
That's right.
Very good. AKAs.
Science.
Science. What made Wally Amos famous? AKAs.
Cookies.
Cookies. Girl Scouts made cookies famous, and Wally Amos made them famous again. Category, please. By the way, I just had some Girl Scout cookies. I cannot turn the Girl Scouts down.
No.
This is a free commercial for the Girl Scouts.
Thank you very much.
Ladies.
General history, please.
He who learns teaches. Yes.
It's a saying from Ethiopia.
That is correct. It's a popular saying in Ethiopia. Category, please.
I would say sports.
Sports. Name the NCAA basketball star who won 5 track medals. Omegas.
Marion Jones.
That is correct. Marion Jones won 5 track records at 2000 Olympics in Sydney, Australia. Category, please.
Yes, we love education.
Education. In 1872, the first black American woman lawyer, was she Constance Baker Motley? Yes.
Carol Ray.
So, here's the whole question. In 1862, she became the first black American woman lawyer. Was she Charlotte E. Ray or Constance Baker Motley? Yes.
Charlotte E. Ray.
Charlotte E. Ray is correct. You were so close. My Aunt Connie was much later, as you probably recall. She just passed very recently. How many more minutes? 1 minute left. Category, please.
General history.
General history. Was College President Frederick D. Patterson awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom or the Congressional Medal? AKAs?
Presidential Medal of Freedom.
That is correct. He was president of Tuskegee Institute at the time, 1935. His category, please.
African American first.
African American first. I think that's what I dropped on the ground.
Oh, okay.
So, something else. Whatever I want. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yes, you are so nice.
Can you at least tell us the category?
Yes.
Okay.
In the research of Bertrand Fraser Reed. Yes.
AIDS.
That is correct. Bertrand Fraser Reed, as you probably know, aimed at a cure for AIDS. He tried to link sugar with the regular functions of the human body. And I think that we are out of time. Could you give us a score, please?
15-6.
It was not even close. This was a runaway. This is embarrassing. Embarrassing.
They were very good.
Embarrassing to those who did not show up.
For those, to the credit of the Omegas,
Yes.
at least they showed up.
That's right.
Looking good,
And
too.
many other organizations did not. I am going to ask the head of this great organization, Hartford Public Access, Billy Scrooge, to come forward to present the trophy to the winners of the 2nd annual Black History Trivia Bowl. Billy Scrooge.
I I am so thrilled that we were able to do this once more. This is the second annual Black History Trivia Bowl. And again, we've got winners tonight. Last year, we had Kappa Alpha Psi, and this year we've got Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And if you can't see this on the screen, I have pink and green on, so I am an Alpha Kappa Alpha woman. Wasn't rigged. Just want to make sure people understand that. It was not, as ED here at Hartford Public Access Television. I'd like my sisters and the champions this year to please come up so I can present you with your award. Again, it pretty much says Annual Black History Trivia Bowl Champions, and again, it's sponsored by Hartford Public Access Television. And again, you are, although that you're champions this year, the school that you will be donating your money to this year is the Milner School. So we thank you so much. I'd like to still thank Omega Psi Phi and of course Kappa Alpha Psi. And I'm going to give Councilman Kyle Anderson another plug for thanking him for even providing pizza and beverages to all of our folks who participated. So thank you so much. And please hold up that trophy.